So I just realized I didn't have an ending for the last video, but sorry for that. But what's going on, guys? We're about to hop on to chapter 126. We're one chapter away from the ending. So, without further ado, let's get into it. All right. You are in the presence of His Eminence, the Shugen. Present your report on the mission in question. Raise your hand, Yamada Asima Sakiri. All right, they said 2 men and 1 woman. Raise your hand, Yamada Asima Jinka. Jinka, whoa! Looks completely different. As far as for what's to come next, leave your old Sir Jinka. I like to lay the groundwork. It's been 10 days since we returned to Edo. What groundwork did he mean? First, I once again express my undying gratitude for His Eminence for assigning me to this mission. As Assistant Instructor Shugen gave his life to the cause, I, Yamada Asima Jinka, will make the report in his stead. Lord Shogun, honor retains. My report consists of only 2 matters. First, the delivery of the elixir of life. Oh ho ho ho! Second, the survivor of this mission was death row convict Tamaya Gentetsusai. The other, oh wow, the others' duties have ended with their deaths. Gabimaru and Asachobe, Yosaraya and Narugai were served from this mortal chain by my blade and was my responsibility. Very well. Bow down, Tamiya Gentetsusai. His Eminence will now bestow upon you his grace and mercy. He bows down. Good show. You are now pardoned. That's it? With this business concluded, one moment, Lord Aiko. What of our arrangement? Not to worry, I've done my duty as well. Just as Sir Jinka has testified, it was confirmed that the shinobi of Ikagara were operating in pursuit of their own ends. This constituted nothing less than treason against His Eminence. They went and killed him. I was about to say, I'm like, I want to see something with Gabimaru going after him, but yo! The chief lost his head for this affront. The village was seized, and the Ikagara collective is effectively dissolved. So no more ninjas. Well, no more ninjas from the Ikagara. Indeed, the spirit of rebellion must be permitted to muster strength. And leaving such a force to fester would have surely haunted you upon your ascent to the Roju Council of the Elder Lord Akio. Yes, and the ghastly rumors were all nonsense to the last. The old fool could be slain just as others. This was the groundwork he mentioned. I see. His head, I see his head, but what of the body? As your suggestion, Sir Jinka, several drops of the elixir were forced down his throat prior to the beheading. Wow! And they turned him to the plants. Roots and vines then spread from his trunk. And even now, on that spot, the plant that replaced the man thrives. Can such a state be called immortality? The Karo chief retainers have deemed that. How wondrous. A tree can live for centuries or more. Why? As a holy tree, His Eminence could watch over his clan perpetually. Just as the Komotachi Campor does today. I think that's what it says. Renounce one's humanity is a small price to pay to ascend to undeniable godhood. Yes, indeed. His Eminence will preside as a symbol of peace and tranquility. The successor of the great Tosho, Daigogen, the prehumanist Buddha given the name Tokugawa, founder of the Tokugawa shogunate. Yes, very well. None can deny the elixir's value, but further decisions will have to wait. And he smiles. He bows down. Oof, that took a lot out of me. Sir Jinka, please, relax. The high and mighty ones are gone now. Well, that went swimmingly. Yes, scarily so. So, I'll have you decide who's getting that precious pardon? I see. I say you're making the right choice. Gentouch's eye, a swordsman with a famous face. So life on the land would be a tall order. And like Shion, you two ought to abandon your names and old lives, just like the I Ching prediction. Come again? Forget it. You bunch will switch to separate rowboats. Time to say our goodbyes. Oh, and then Shion, Narugai. Oh my God, they're gone. And Narugai hugs Sagiri, starts crying. Yotarai gets on the boat. I'll confirm your death and keep your village from coming after you. Just gotta smooth things over. Yotaraya leaves, and then she waves. And then we got Gabimar and Sagiri. It's like they want to say something to each other, but it's like, yeah, we all know. And they walk past each other. Oh my God, I love this panel. They're weighing on your mind, huh? You know, every great tale has gotta come to an end. Like, think about the Momotora's life after Onigashima Island. I hate these days, they're so hard to pronounce. They don't paint that part on the scroll, because it'll be a big bore. That would be tacky, right? Same goes for us. Fate brought us together to share the stage of our tale. But now, Onigashima behind us, their lives are their own to live. Some will return to where they belong. Some will chart the course of new lands. Toma! Did Asa come back to life? Others will do both. I'll arrange things so you may pay a visit to this one nunnery. And then his wife, he runs up to his wife after our tale ends. What be the look on their faces? That's for them and them alone. Peaking would be tacky, right? Our part is to just hope, to wish and pray for their happiness, whether it may be found. Beautiful chapter. I'm assuming the next chapter is the epilogue because this was such a great. Oh my God, this was such a great chapter. I feel like I could just end it here and not read the next chapter, but I'm gonna read the next chapter for y'all. So let's hop into the next chapter.